Hello, I'd like to share some fun facts about my book with you. Why should you have to buy my book? What's different? There are lots of books out there about personality development and self-realization. There are lots of books about making money. What's different about my book? Let me share a few fun facts which I quote in my book. Have you ever thought about what time means to you? Does time mean a number on your clock? Does it mean a countdown on your cell phone? Does it mean money? Or does it mean something to get away from? Is it a cause of stress? Is it something which drives you? Did you know that some of the best inventions in the history of mankind came before they actually used clocks? It was during a period where time was not a metric. Being timeless was a way of life. Things happened automatically. People rose when the sun came up in the sky, and they went to bed when it got dark. They didn't really look at a clock. And if you go and ask a path-breaking researcher or an inventor what kind of association he has with time when he's in the middle of a discovery or when he's creating something, they're going to tell you they don't remember time. So, my question to you is, what does time mean to you? If you're very punctual, how do you look at time? Is it something which drives you, or does it cause you stress? If you don't understand this about yourself, about how time is influencing your life, you're not going to be successful in life. You're not going to be able to choose an environment where time is looked in a certain way. If you want to live happily without a stress of time, if that is your true nature, don't take up a job where you're asked to look at time every half hour, where the quality of your performance is judged by a clock. Most inventors went on retreats. Most writers went on retreats when they got the greatest ideas in humankind, the Nobel Prize winning ideas, inventions which changed the course of history. They were all conceived after several hours of quiet, after several hours of contemplation. They were not conceived under a stress of time. However, the greatest martial artists in the world have beat time. They are so quick that they are able to race against time. When I suffered from back problem 4 years ago, I tried a lot of things to bring myself back in good condition. One of the first things I did was I changed my routine. I changed the way I looked at life. I went and did completely something very different from what I would usually do. I stopped reading and I took classes in dancing. I took classes in classical music. When I started singing and when I started dancing, I realized a part of my personality which I had never explored before. I also started taking classes in strengthening my core. I took it further and explored my options in Kung Fu. What this did to me was it broke my thought patterns about my body. I started gaining more confidence in the muscle strength and alertness and awareness in my body, which I did not know existed in me. How often do you do things which are challenging, which you never did before, which can bring out the hidden potential in you? Why I insist on you doing this is because the theory of karma, which says that to resolve your bad karma, you need to go and compensate for it, is nothing but resolving your memories of the past, which put you into states of failure or disease or discomfort. One of the ways of doing this is getting into routines which are different from your existing lifestyle. For example, if you wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and you grab a cup of coffee and you sit with your computer, change the pattern by avoiding coffee in the morning and go for a run. This way, you're not just exercising your muscles in the body, you're giving your mind a break. You start afresh by establishing a flow of hormones and cortisones in your body, and your entire state of body and mind is fresh and positive. What I'm trying to establish here is, if you would like to resolve memory from the past, which you do not like, you want to dissociate from failures of the past, go and do something which is completely different from what you did before. This way, you're not only emptying your mind of the memories of the past, but you're also creating new thought patterns. There's another fun fact about meditation which I'd like to share. Most people think that meditation is sitting quietly and calmly, closing your eyes and making your mind thought-free. And then you become still and then you transcend into a different space. I don't disagree with this definition of meditation, but I believe meditation is achieved in daily life, in daily activities. You can sing and meditate. You can love someone and meditate. You can think and get into meditation and thinking. Life can be meditative. Most creative endeavors happen in a meditative state. So rethink your approach to meditation. A lot of people have attention deficit. A lot of people have problems where they cannot focus or meditate. It's okay. You don't have to sit in one place to meditate. Meditation can be done in many different ways. There will be a point when you enjoy doing something so much that your mind becomes thought-free. Your body becomes completely engaged in the flow of creativity. If you love somebody deeply, your entire physiology is in meditation. Think about it. Do you really have to go to a retreat to meditate? Can your life in everyday activities be like a retreat? Can you enjoy whatever is in front of you in a meditative state? I would ask you to give this part deep thought, because when I read the biographies of entrepreneurs and game changers in history, they were completely in a meditative state in their life when they were listening to their inner calling, when they were following their purpose in life. They were so meditative that they were not responsive. They were blamed of having bad social skills, or they failed to see another person's point of view. I would explain this behavior as a person being completely tuned into one concept so much that they're not able to see another point of view. I don't recommend this kind of meditation, but I would like to point out that a lot of people who are passionate about what they do are able to achieve meditative states in their work, in their daily lives. They don't have to go to a retreat. If you know how to pace your life effectively, life itself becomes a meditation. I'd like to share with you a very interesting concept about learning about yourself. Let me show you this. This is rock salt. It glows when I turn on this salt lamp. This is an amethyst crystal. It's very beautiful and it's very therapeutic. Can this act as a building block for a building? No, it's going to crumble. However, if I taste it, it's very salty. This will also crumble and it cannot serve as a building block. But I cannot taste it, it's not salty. The nature of this rock salt is to taste salty, and the crystal is not to taste salty. So you know what to do with them because you know their nature. Do you know your true nature? Do you know if you're emotional? Do you know if you're sensitive? Do you know if you're a fast learner? Do you like to hang out with a certain group of people? Do you feel comfortable doing certain things, and are you afraid of doing other things? Are you afraid of public speaking? These are all the things you need to know about yourself. Some people know it intuitively because they're open-minded, their mind is thought-free, so they're always adapting and learning. But most people are not. We carry a set of memories in our head, and these memories always dictate things we like and we don't like, things which we can do and which we cannot do. So it's very important to know yourself. And the most important thing you need to know about yourself is what you are afraid of. Because fear is just a thought. It takes 1 second to get rid of your fear. If I give you a very powerful reason to overcome your fear and it fits perfectly in your logic, you will be able to overcome the fear the moment I build the logic and express it to you. So find some time and reflect upon yourself. Which of these fears are logical and which of these fears are illogical? I always feel cold in my palms before I walk up to the stage. I love public speaking, but I know that my palms are cold because I am excited. Initially, when I started public speaking, I thought I was afraid and I will never be able to face audience. I thought that's why my palms were cold. But actually, it took me many times of going and speaking to public that I realized this is just a symptom in my body which tells me I'm getting ready to speak. One of the ways you can do is know yourself, know what your fears are, understand what the concept of time means to you, and resolve all those memories of the past which keep coming in your way. This is the greatest way to maximize human potential. I can talk a lot about many interesting facts. I guess I'll just wait for the book to come out and for you to find out for yourself. My only request is the book is written from my perspective. I would want you to read the book and close it and take some time and reflect upon it and see what particular methodologies work for you. And that is when you will get maximum benefit from the book. There's another thing I like to say. Don't just read the book and reflect about it. Go one step further and make that change in your life. Nobody learns by speculating or discussion. We all learn by doing, and doing means making mistakes and failing. And if you can overcome the fear of failure, then your brain is ready to express. There are so many parts of your brain which is expressing, which is waiting to express, and you just have to make that move. You have to get into those actions and activities and explore what you can do. So these are some of the interesting facts which I cover in my book, and I look forward to share it with you. There's also a link to sign up for receiving a free chapter download where I talk about the introduction to my book, a little bit about myself, and please do sign up and enjoy the content, and I look forward to bringing the full version in the month of December. Thank you so much, and namaste.